morning, everyone. Let's have a talk. Last night, I got angry. Had a rip-roaring bonfire. I have a nice fire pit in my backyard, so it was safe. But it was a way for me to release some of the anger I've been feeling. America, the United States of America, is not doing so great right now. We are fighting amongst each other. We're fighting amongst family members. There's a lot of hate and unrest happening, and it's not only is it sad, but it's uncomfortable. It's makes you feel kind of helpless, hopeless. And those are two words I don't like to feel, and I know a lot of us feel that way. Regardless of how you vote, we're all still Americans. We have to be good to each other, but right now we're not being good to each other. And I know a lot of us, like I said, feel hopeless and helpless, and I want to kind of talk about that a little bit. There are things you can do to feel less helpless and hopeless. If you sit around and cry all day, that's fine for a day. But then you've got to stop and you've got to force yourself to get up and be more productive, to do useful things, to do proactive things, to keep yourself active so that you just don't fall into a deep pool of depression and cannot come out of it. The suicide rate in America has increased rampantly in the last 2 days. And that's terrifying. I mean, there's a lot of really bad things going on right now, but suicide is not the answer for any of us. It's not the way out. The way out is through knowledge, information, power, unity, and self-preservation. Just if you have to walk away from a relationship, whether it's a family member or somebody you're dating, for your sanity, to just combat the hate that they're throwing at you, or to prevent yourself from throwing hate back at them. We're all guilty in this. I don't care what side you voted on. We all are guilty of being hateful sometimes. But if you have to walk away, then preserve yourself. Walk away. If it's for a day, if it's for the rest of your life, do what you need to do for you. This is huge, what is happening. This is not, oh, we had a crappy Thanksgiving. No, this is universal. This is our world we're talking about. The United States, whether or not you're American or not, is a powerhouse. We are looked upon by other countries. And right now, they're kind of laughing at us. But some of the things you can do are clean your house. Cleaning always kind of helps to enlighten the air around you, to lighten the air around you, but you can become enlightened to lighten the air around you. It helps to lift up negativity. A clean space is a clear space for your mind. Read, write, journal. Get some of this out of you. Express yourself. Write a letter to somebody. Doesn't mean you have to give that to them, but you can write a letter to them telling them exactly what you think of them and what they said or did to you. Then you can burn it. You can throw it away, whatever. You don't have to actually give it to them, but you will feel the release after you've written it for them, or to them, I should say. Another thing you can do is art, crafts. They're a good way to distract your mind. If you're into music, make some music, write a song. Just keep your mind occupied. The more you sit around and dwell and bemoan things, you're going to get depressed. And that's not good for anybody. That's certainly not good for you. We all have different family dynamics. I'm an empty nester. I have 2 boys. My oldest served in the Marine Corps. He's out now. My youngest is active duty as a submariner in the Navy. And the worldly unrest as a mother and a patriotic pagan, yes, there can be that. A lot of people say pagans can't be patriots. That's not true. But as a military mother, it worries me about my son. Some of the stuff that is being said, and who knows? Who knows what is actually going to come to fruition? We don't know. We're just hearing this and that and that and this, and we're just feeling about this big in a giant world. But like I said last night, I got mad. I had a big bonfire. I burned a lot of things. Not bad things, just all through the year when we get junk mail, we save it for this time of year so that we can just burn it in our fire pit. It feels good to me to burn things. It feels like a cleansing. And it is kind of a witchy thing. It's also, primitive man would burn things to get rid of trash. It's therapeutic though. My coven and I, we call it pyrotherapy. And we love it. One of my coven sisters, she was feeling depressed too. She called me. She said, hey, what you doing? I invited her over. We sat down. We had a beer. And we just threw things into the fire. And it felt great. After that, we laughed and we talked. And just, we didn't get drunk. We had a beer, But it felt good to just get some of that out. We listened to some metal, because both of us like metal. I love some of the softer music, don't get me wrong. But when I'm angry, I'm an old school rocker. I love my Metallica, Pantera, even some newer. I'm 50, okay? Korn, Marilyn Manson, stuff like that. Just stuff that helps you get it out. Do that. A simple thing you can do. I've got a little pot out here. I'm going to put some water in it. It's empty right now. But you can make a simple little simmer pot. You put a little bit of salt. Salt is for cleansing and clarity, right? You can put rosemary. This is Italian seasoning, which is a mix of oregano and rosemary. I think Italian seasoning has basil in it too. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it got rosemary in it. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Rosemary is for love. Love yourself. Love those around you, even though there's some people you might want to punch. Of course. Love these guys. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is for so many things. It's for protection. It's for vitality. It even helps with stomach issues. I don't know if you know that. If you have flatulence or an upset tummy, cinnamon helps a lot with that. I'm not going to put the whole stick in, but I might put the whole stick in. Yep, I'm putting the whole stick in. That's okay. It'll smell great. Bay leaf. Bay leaf is for love. It's for protection. Bay leaf is in your witch's cabinet, aka your spice cabinet. Always have bay leaf. There's so many universal and delicious uses for bay leaf. Blessings. And of course, cloves are for protection. Because we could all use a little bit of that right now. Put some cloves. That and I absolutely. Oh, I love the smell of cloves. The smell of cloves is magic. It's just, whew. But just put a little bit of water in this. Slice up a lemon. And let it just simmer for a while. If you find the salt's a little heavy, add some more of the sweet stuff. You can even drop a little dollop of sugar. I will probably make this into a tea and have some honey with it later. It's getting to the time of year when I like to have tea in the evening. I know I'm very British, which I'm not, but it is it's comforting. And right now, we could use a lot of comfort. So be kind to yourself. Try to be kind to others. Take care of yourself. Let yourself relax. Let yourself feel, but don't let yourself linger. Don't let yourself spiral downward to where you can't get back up. You got to get back up. We have to get back up. We have to. We don't have a choice. Anyway, stay healthy, stay good, and absolutely stay magic. Mwah.